Well, the City of Newburgh's cost-saving decision to lower the required number of firefighters to 7 on duty is continuing to cause tension tonight after 1 month after that fatal fire that some say could have been prevented. News 12's Blaise Gomez has the latest ahead of a public meeting about the controversy.
The wounds run deep here in Newburgh when it comes to how 64-year-old Deborah Benedict died.
This woman died horribly in this fire, and her life had been saved.
Rich Fracasset lives in the city and owns several businesses not far from where neighbors last remember the beloved resident, trapped and calling for help from her third-story window on Lander Street. The tragedy has folks like Fracasset and former leaders vehemently questioning the city's safety after a cost-saving move in January, lowering the number of firefighters on duty from 10 to 7.
It's the most staggeringly inappropriate thing I've ever seen. You don't sacrifice public safety, ever.
There were more problems over the weekend. One of the fire department's trucks broke down, leaving only 3 firefighters to cover the entire city.
The firefighters union posted a picture of the truck being towed on Facebook. They say when Benedict died, the first 4 firefighters on scene were met with shooting flames coming from windows and couldn't get a ladder up to rescue her until the remaining 3 firefighters arrived with their water truck. But by then, they say it was too late. City Mayor Torrance Harvey disagrees and says Benedict's death was not caused by a manpower problem and says the city is above state minimum staffing levels for its size. He says Newburgh has been paying more than $1 million a year in overtime, even with double the amount of firemen a few years ago, and gave us this payroll sheet from last year. Harvey says officials want to hire part-time firemen and bring on volunteers. He also says they're looking at tightening up city codes since many fire safety upgrades on older buildings like Benedict's are not required. In the city of Newburgh, Blaise Gomez, News 12.
A public council meeting tonight to discuss the fire department is expected to draw some large crowds. Of course, stay here with News 12 for the latest on this developing story.